Question 1. The goblin shark. The goblin shark has a distinctively long and flat snout, resembling a blade. The proportional length of the snout decreases with age. The eyes are small and lack protective nictitating membranes. Behind the eyes are spiracles. The large mouth is parabolic in shape. The jaws are very protrusible and can be extended almost to the end of the snout, though normally they are held flush against the underside of the head. It has 35-53 upper and 31-62 lower tooth rows. The teeth in the main part of the jaws are long and narrow, particularly those near the symphysis jaw midpoint, and are finely grooved lengthwise. The rear teeth near the corners of the jaw are small and have a flattened shape for crushing. Much individual variation of tooth length and width occurs, as for whether the teeth have a smaller cusplet on each side of the main cusp, and regarding the presence of toothless gaps at the symphysis or between the main and rear teeth. The 5 pairs of gill slits are short, with the gill filaments inside partly exposed. The 5th pair is above the origin of the pectoral fins. The body is fairly slender and flabby. The 2 dorsal fins are similar in size and shape, both being small and rounded. The pectoral fins are also rather small and rounded. The pelvic and anal fins have long bases and are larger than the dorsal fins. The caudal peduncle is flattened from side to side and lacks keels or notches. The asymmetric caudal fin has a long upper lobe with a shallow ventral notch near the tip, and an indistinct lower lobe. The soft, semi-translucent skin has a rough texture from a covering of dermal denticles, each shaped like a short upright spine with lengthwise ridges. Living sharks of this species are pink or tan due to visible blood vessels beneath the skin. The color deepens with age, and young sharks may be almost white. The fins' margins are translucent gray or blue, and the eyes are black with bluish streaks in the irises. After death, the coloration fades quickly to dull gray or brown. Adult sharks usually measure between 3 and 4 meters, 9.8 and 13.1 feet long. However, the capture of an enormous female estimated at 5.4-6.2 meters, 18-20 feet long during 2000 showed this species can grow far larger than suspected previously. A 2019 study suggested that it would have reached 7 meters, 23 feet in maximum length. Until 2022, the maximum weight recorded was 210 kilograms, 460 pounds, for a shark of 3.8 meters, 12.5 feet in length. In 2023, a heavily pregnant, 4.7 meter, 15 feet individual weighing 800 kilograms, 1,800 pounds, was landed in Taiwan. The enormous individual sparked criticism of the fishing method of bottom trawling which was used to catch it. Although observations of living goblin sharks are scant, its anatomy suggests its lifestyle is inactive and sluggish. Its skeleton is reduced and poorly calcified, the muscle blocks along its sides, myomeres, are weakly developed, and its fins are soft and small. Its long caudal fin, held at a low angle, is also typical of a slow-swimming shark. The long snout appears to have a sensory function, as it bears numerous ampullae of Lorenzini that can detect the weak electric fields produced by other animals. Due to the snout's softness, it is unlikely to be used for stirring up prey from the bottom as has been proposed. Vision seems to be less important than other senses, considering the relatively small optic tectum in the shark's brain. Yet unlike most deep-sea sharks, it can change the size of its pupils, thus probably does use its sight in some situations. Goblin sharks may be the prey of blue sharks, Prionis glauca. Parasites documented from this species include the copepod Ecthrogalius metzicularini, and the tapeworms Latabathrium amsicensis and Marsupiabathrium gobelinus. The goblin shark feeds mainly on teleost fishes such as rottwhales and dragonfishes. It also consumes cephalopods and crustaceans, including decapods and isopods. Garbage has been recorded from the stomachs of some specimens. Its known prey includes bottom-dwelling species such as the black-belly rossfish, Helicolenus dactylaterus, and midwater species such as the squid Toidaunia pellucida and the ostracode Macrocypridina castanea rotunda. Thus, the goblin shark appears to forage for food both near the seafloor and far above it. Since it is not a fast swimmer, the goblin shark may be an ambush predator. Its low-density flesh and large oily liver make it neutrally buoyant, allowing it to drift towards its prey with minimal motions so as to avoid detection. Answer 2 questions correctly within 60 seconds and earn $2. Question 1. What is the name of the man that created his own country? Question 2. Where is Slogimastan located? Drop your answer on the comment section within 60 seconds. Good luck. Once prey comes into range, the shark's specialized jaws can snap forward to capture it. The protrusion of the jaw is assisted by 2 pairs of elastic ligaments associated with the mandibular joint, which are pulled taut when the jaws are in their normal retracted position. When the shark bites, the ligaments release their tension and essentially catapult the jaws forward. At the same time, the well-developed basihyal, analogous to a tongue on the floor of the mouth, drops, expanding the oral cavity and sucking in water and prey. Striking and prey capture events were videotaped and recorded for the first time during 2008 and 2011 and helped to confirm the use and systematics of the protrusible jaws of goblin sharks. The video evidence suggests that while the jaws are definitely unique, goblin sharks use ram feeding, a type of prey capture that is typical of many mackerel sharks. What makes the goblin shark unique is the kinematics of their jaw when feeding. The lower jaw seems to undergo more complex movements and is important in capturing the prey. The measured protrusions of the upper and lower jaw combined put the goblin shark jaws at 2.1-9.5 times more protrusible than other sharks. The lower jaw has a velocity about 2 times greater than the upper jaw, because it not only protrudes forward, but also swings upward to capture the prey, and the maximum velocity of the jaws is 3.14 meters/s. The goblin shark has a reopening and reclosing pattern during the strike, a behavior that has never been seen in other sharks before and could be related to the extent with which the goblin shark protrudes its jaws. Little is known about goblin shark reproduction, because a pregnant female has yet to be found and studied. It likely shares the reproductive characteristics of other mackerel sharks, which are viviparous with small litter sizes and embryos that grow during gestation by eating undeveloped eggs. Oophagy. The birth size is probably close to 82 centimeters, 32 in, the length of the smallest known specimen. Males mature sexually at about 2.6 meters, 8.5 feet long, while female maturation size is unknown. No data is available concerning growth and aging. Some researchers have estimated, based on their own research and prior findings, that male goblin sharks mature at approximately 16 years old and can live up to 60 years.